And what brings you guys here today?
Well, by the grace of God, I was lucky enough to win a raffle that supported the Garvey Center, and I'm here today with my mother, Kathy, to donate it back to the Garvey Center and back to the senior citizens of this county.
Have you donated to the Garvey Center before?
No, this is my first opportunity, but I'm always looking for opportunities to better serve the community and the county. I participate in so many nonprofits and try to keep myself involved. I can name them all, but we'd be here for a while. But I really enjoy that. I really enjoy giving back to the community, and this was the best way that I knew how. I didn't even hesitate, did I, Gail, when I said, "Hey, that's absolutely wonderful. It's a beautiful picture, and I'd love for it to be hanging in the Garvey Center for everybody to be able to see. There's no sense in hanging it in my living room."
That's awesome. We're a few months away from the primary election. Things are about to start ramping up. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm excited for the general election. Thank goodness I didn't have to run in the primary, but very excited. We're only 80-some days away from the general election, but only 70-some days away from early voting. So I am I am having such a good time with this process. You know, this process is for all candidates to make each other better, so that we can get to the issues and we can talk about ourselves and what we can offer the citizens of this county. And in the end, the county wins. So whoever wins, the county is going to be in really good hands if we can really get through this process, and talk about the issues.
I am Clarke Guy. Live, raised, and born in St. Mary's County. And I had 5 children, and Clarke is the youngest. Notice I didn't say baby. Clarke is the youngest, and I'm extremely proud of him. Extremely, yeah. He served his country all the years, and now he wants to come back and serve St. Mary's County.
Speaking of which, you were stationed many different places. What made you want to come back home to St. Mary's to run for commissioner?
That is the easiest question I think anybody's ever asked me. I mean, look at this place. It's absolutely beautiful. This is where my family is. This is where my home is. This is where we built my house. This is where I raised my kids. And I've been all over the world, and this place by far is the most incredible, mostly because of the people. This community comes together like nobody's business. You got the Garvey Center. You got all these other activities that are going on. And it is neighbors helping neighbors. It is just a phenomenal place to live and a phenomenal place to raise your kids. And really, I'd love to retire here. And the Garvey Center is going to help me do that.
Do you have anything else you would like to add?
No, I just again, by the grace of God, I won this raffle. I just so happened to be a candidate for county commissioner. If it was any other way, I'd still be doing the same exact thing. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this to shine attention on the Garvey Center and on the seniors of this community, and they deserve so much. And look, my great-grandmother, Jessie Marie Tennyson Birch, we would go visit them quite often. And she would always tell me, she could play Wheel of Fortune like nobody's business, so that was always fun to sit with her and do that, and I love that. But also Jeopardy. But we would sit there, and before I left and before we said goodbye, she would always look at me and say, "Never disappoint your mother." And so when I won this thing, and I heard it was through the Garvey Center, through buying a raffle ticket through my friend Gail Murdoch, who's a great volunteer for this county, you know, I thought of my mom and I thought of my great-grandmother, and I said the right thing to do is to give this to the community. So here we are today.
All right, awesome. Thank you both.